Hi, this is Karen Elizabeth, and I'm coming to you again with more from The Eighth Habit by Stephen Covey. And he has been discussing there are 4 parts of our life that we could get into alignment with and be able to find our voice and succeed in life. And he just discusses these 4 questions, and these are things that you can ask yourself. What need do I sense in my family, in my community, and in my organization that I work for? Do I possess a true talent that, if disciplined and applied, can meet that need? Does the opportunity to meet the need tap into my passion? And does my conscience inspire me to take action and become involved? Now, what he's talking about is finding your voice. If you can find the need, you have the talent, you possess the passion, and then your conscience inspires you to move forward with it. This is very powerful place that you can be. Now, he goes into ask some questions of us. And this particular one I wanted to share because my friend Thomas Clark, who has started a new group called Over 40 Fitness, has a passion. He has a talent. He really, his conscience is such that he feels compelled to share what he has learned and what he's doing in his life to help others to also get healthy. And this is the question in here that it says, could this approach to personal leadership help me solve one of my lifelong challenges, losing weight and staying in shape? Now, he's referring to this because it's important that we are able to, through finding our voice, focus in the direction of need, be it losing weight, having healthy relationships with our children, being able to succeed in our life. And the approach that he talks about in the 8th habit discusses the way to get that done. Now, this gentleman who he refers to in this, I love this story and I just want to read it to you quickly. He's talking about what motivated him. Now, I'm not going to say that this is the only way that you can be motivated, but what motivates a person sometimes goes beyond themselves. Sometimes we can't find it in ourselves to do something because of us alone. But when we have this other motivation, this bigger picture, this legacy, something beyond just us, it tends to it's that vision. It tends to help us, to move us forward. This is the story of a man who he reads this, who tells the story of what motivated him. I had been working very hard in my career. By the time I was 45, I was quite successful. I was also about 60 pounds overweight, a compulsive eater during times of stress, and one who didn't have time to exercise regularly because of work. On his 5th birthday, my son Logan gave me a book on healthy living. Can you imagine that? It said on healthy living. Inside, his mother had helped him write the following words: Daddy, for my birthday this year, I want you to be healthy. I want you to be around a while. Talk about a punch in the gut, he writes. Ugh. This plea from my son changed my perspective on my lifestyle completely. And he goes on to talk about things like, eating, the eating and the lack of regular exercise weren't just my individual choice anymore. I saw suddenly that I was creating a very unhealthy legacy for my children. And he goes on to talk about modeling that and what ends up happening. It says, it has been 2 years since I changed my way of thinking. I don't struggle anymore to get out of bed. Exercising has almost become second nature. I don't talk myself out of exercising like I did at the beginning. Sure, there are still days when I don't do well. I think I'm tired. I think I have my hamstring is strained. I have a headache. It's too hot. You know the excuses, right? Some days I plain talk myself out of running, but it's so much easier now to get me to get back on track because I have this larger goal, this greater commitment to somebody I love more than myself. Amazing, but that's a subject for another story. I can get right back on track. So I want to encourage you that this is a trick. It's basically a trick because we really do love ourselves, but sometimes we just don't feel that we are important enough to change things, and that is unfortunate. But he was able, because he had a need, to leave a legacy. He tapped into his passion, and his passion was his children. His passion was something bigger than himself. It was the vision. And I want to share with you that having a vision for something beyond you will sometimes motivate you. In fact, most of the time it will, especially if it's something that it really taps into your passion. Your love of family, a desire, you love your children, you want something, you want to be around for them. And that's what was his story. And I know Thomas Clark, he has that story as well. Many of you, men and women, have that story. So I want to encourage you that there is a time that we need to look and create a vision bigger than ourselves. And if you'd like more information on this, please, talk to Thomas and contact me, and we can help you with creating that vision for your future. Okay. You can contact me at KarenElizabeth.com, CARYN Elizabeth.com. And I'd be happy to assist you and coach you and getting you on track if that is a need that you have. Thank you so much. And for all of you that are interested in reading Stephen Covey's book, The Eighth Habit, pick it up. I've been doing some videos on it. So have a great day. God bless you, and I'll talk to you again.